So this video is regarding the demonstration on how to integrate DLT solutions with a private cellular network. So in this work, I'm using blockchain and IPFS to perform authentication and key agreement procedure for the cellular network. So if we look into the figure from the UE going to the USRP, RAN, Access Gateway, Orchestrator RAN NMS, and Federation Gateway, these constitute the cellular network. For the DLT solutions, it's Go Ethereum and IPFS. So to program the smart contracts, we've used Solidity programming language, and to create the communication between the cellular network and the DLT solution, we are using Node.js programming. So now let me start by explaining how we integrated each solution and made them communicate with each other. So, um, so for the first one, we start with the blockchain part. So for the blockchain part, we are running a Go Ethereum on a Ubuntu system. Currently, I'm running two nodes in the system represented by these two terminals. For IPFS, we have a program um, which we just start, and the IPFS starts working. So to then to connect this Go Ethereum to communicate with this Ethereum, we created a Node.js program. So one important criteria when handling the authentication process in cellular network is vector generation. So for that, we created a Node.js version of vector generation, and we used Web3.js to communicate with the blockchain. So we have the program here. Mm, so we can run main.js. So it started a diameter protocol on server on this address. Now, for so we have this connection. Now we need to connect Node.js to communicate with the Federation Gateway. So for that, we already have Federation Gateway running here on the different components of Federation Gateway in containers. We just need to restart the S6A proxy. So when we do this, if I bring back the VS Code, we can see that the communication between our Node.js program and the Federation Gateway has started, right? Now, for for the orchestrator, it provides it's a central point which handles communication between Access Gateway and the Federation Gateway, and it provides web pages where you can configure your cellular network. So for us, this is the one. So if we go, if we are in any federated LTE network, if we see the equipment part, we can see that okay, Croissant is our access gateway name, so it shows that it's in good health. We can also see our federated gateway, where if we go to the equipment, okay, yeah, this is our Federation Gateway name, which is in good health. So let me go back to LTE network. Okay, so for the access gateway, it was the croissant server. It's running here. If you see Docker PS, there are different functionalities again running. So next, we need to communicate access gateway with OAI RAN. So for that, we first, let me clear it. So we will look into the log file. Okay, so whenever we try to the connect the radio access network, all the information regarding the connection will be logged here, right? So this is our radio access network, whose name is Chocolat. It is connected to the access gateway through Ethernet. Now we will just try to make a connection. So the radio access network is trying to run, but here the communication has already begun and I think established because the number of eNode B has been updated to 1. So our radio access network is also running. Next, we will now the last entity is we will try to connect the user equipment with USRP. So I'm trying to connect the user equipment. When doing so, we will be able to see some information gathered here and in the RAN area. So let me just try it. So we faced some error before, so we are again trying to connect the user equipment. So okay, currently the user has been added and I can see internet access in the user. So from here you can see that the user had been registered. The main part is authentication response. So the authentication has been completed and the authentication procedure is a success. Now, if we look back at the code terminal, go up, we can see that the authentication happened through our code, right? So we can see here all the procedures that has been done. So after the connection, you can see that we have the internet access. So we are trying to go to youtube.com.